The stars shone quietly in the vast black space. A huge alien fleet moved through the darkness. These ships were big and powerful. They came from a very advanced empire. For many years, this empire had ruled many worlds. No one could stop them. They were proud, strong, and feared by many. On one distant planet called Earth, humans watched the stars with nervous eyes. The humans were smaller in number and less advanced compared to the alien empire. Many in the galaxy thought humans were weak and slow. They believed humans could not fight in space wars. But humans had a secret. They had been working hard in silence, building strong ships and training brave pilots. Suddenly, the silence broke. The first alien fleet moved closer to Earth. The aliens wanted to take control of the planet. They thought it would be easy. They believed humans would give up without a fight. The alien commanders laughed and talked about how simple this mission would be. But humans did not run. They did not fear. On Earth, the leaders of the human fleet prepared for battle. They knew this would be the hardest fight of their lives. The human captain, a strong and calm man named Commander Ray, stood before his crew. He looked at their faces. They were tired but ready. Today, he said, we show the galaxy who we really are. They think we are weak, but we will prove them wrong. Our home is our heart, and we will protect it no matter what. The human ships moved out to meet the alien fleet. The stars around them looked cold and silent. Suddenly, the first shots were fired. Bright beams of light cut through space. The battle began. The alien ships were larger and more powerful. They fired with great speed. Many human ships were hit and exploded in fiery bursts. The sky was filled with fire and smoke. The aliens thought victory was near, but the humans fought with skill and courage. Their ships were smaller and faster. They dodged the enemy fire with sharp moves. The human pilots worked together like a perfect team. Each human ship covered the other. Their weapons were not the strongest, but their aim was true. Commander Ray ordered a bold move. He sent a small group of ships to attack the aliens' command ship. The command ship was the largest and most dangerous. If it was destroyed, the aliens would lose control. The small human group flew fast and close. The alien guards saw them coming and fired fiercely. One by one, the human ships dodged and kept moving. Then, with perfect timing, the humans fired their strongest weapons. A great explosion shook the space. The alien command ship was badly damaged. Many smaller alien ships turned away in fear. The alien commanders were shocked. They never expected such courage from humans. The humans saw their chance. They pushed harder and attacked with everything they had. The battle grew louder and more intense. Lights flashed across the darkness like thunder. Every ship was fighting. For survival, the alien fleet started to lose hope. Their big ships could not keep up with the fast humans. The humans were everywhere, striking quickly and disappearing before the enemy could fight back. Slowly, the aliens began to retreat. Commander Ray smiled as he watched the enemy fall back. It was a hard fight, but humans won the first battle. The galaxy had never seen this before. A small group of human ships had broken the courage of a great alien fleet, but the war was not over. The aliens were angry and scared. They would send more fleets, bigger and stronger. The humans knew this too. Commander Ray gathered his crew again. This is just the start, he said. They will come back with more forces. But we are ready. We fight not only for Earth, but for every world that wants freedom. Far away, the alien leaders held a secret meeting. They spoke in angry voices. They could not believe one human fleet had caused so much damage. They planned to send 10 fleets. Next time, 10 powerful fleets to destroy humanity completely. The humans on Earth listened to the news. They prepared more ships. They trained new pilots. The hope of victory burned stronger in their hearts. They knew many battles lay ahead, but they would never give up. In the darkness of space, the stars waited. The next great battle was coming. The fate of the humans and the galaxy was about to change forever. One fleet had broken alien courage, but 10 more fleets were coming to shatter human hope. The quiet before the storm was heavy. Everyone held their breath, waiting for what would come next. After the first battle, the galaxy was silent for a moment. No one expected what would happen next. The aliens were angry and afraid. They had lost one fleet to humans, and now they wanted to destroy them completely. They sent a message across the stars. 10 fleets will come. 10 times the power. You'll end this fight. The humans on Earth heard the message. The leaders and people knew this would be their hardest test yet. 10 alien fleets were more than they had ever faced. It was a threat that could destroy their world and all hope. Commander Ray stood on the bridge of the human flagship. His eyes were tired, but sharp. We must prepare, he told his crew. They think 10 fleets will scare us. They do not know. Humans, we will show them courage again. The human shipyards worked day and night. New ships were built quickly. Pilots trained harder than ever before. Every man and woman knew the price of failure. They remembered the burning ships and the cries of their friends from the first battle. This time, they would not fail. The 10 alien fleets moved through space. They were huge, like a dark wave spreading through the stars. The ships were armed with powerful weapons that could destroy whole cities. They traveled fast, leaving no chance for escape. When the fleets arrived near Earth, the humans were ready. The small human fleet waited quietly in the darkness. They could hear the hum of the alien engines. The tension was thick. The silence before battle was like a storm. About to break, suddenly, the alien fleets attacked. The sky exploded with light and fire. Huge laser beams cut across space. The battle was louder and more violent than before. Human ships were hit and destroyed quickly. The aliens seemed unstoppable, but the humans had a secret. They used smart tactics and worked as one. Instead of fighting the aliens head-on, they used small, fast ships to attack weak points. The humans knew every corner of their home space. They used this knowledge to hide and surprise the enemy. Commander Ray sent small groups of ships on daring missions. These groups struck deep into the alien lines and destroyed important targets. The aliens were confused and angry. Could they not believe the humans were still fighting so well? At the same time, humans used new weapons built in secret. These weapons were not as big as the aliens, but they were precise and deadly. A single shot could disable a large alien ship. Humans aimed carefully and fired. The alien commanders shouted orders, but their plans were falling apart. The humans were not just fighting. They were winning small battles inside the larger war. Every victory gave hope to the human crew, but the war was taking its toll. Many human ships were lost. Brave pilots died protecting their homes. The people on Earth prayed and waited for news. Families held hands, hoping their loved ones would return. In the middle of the battle, a strange message came from deep space. It was from an unknown source, a human scientist named Dr. Liana. She had discovered a new technology, something that could change the war. Dr. Liana's message reached Commander Ray just in time. "We have built a weapon that can change everything," she said. "But it is risky. If we fail, we lose everything. If we succeed, we can stop the aliens." Commander Ray studied the message. He knew the choice was hard. The crew needed a miracle, and this might be it. He ordered his best pilots to prepare for a secret mission. The mission was dangerous. The pilots had to sneak through enemy fleets, deliver the weapon, and activate it. Failure meant death. Success meant hope for the whole planet. The pilots flew carefully. The enemy was watching closely. Every moment was tense. A small human group moved like shadows in space. They avoided alien radar and attacks. Finally, they reached the secret base where the weapon was stored. The pilots landed quickly and took the weapon. It was small but powerful, glowing with strange energy. As they prepared to leave, an alarm sounded. The aliens had found them. A fierce fight began on the ground and in the skies above. The pilots fought bravely, protecting the weapon at all costs. With seconds left, the pilots escaped. They returned to their ships and headed back to the human fleet. The weapon was ready. Commander Ray held the weapon in his hands, looked at his crew. "This is our chance," he said. "We will fight with all our strength. We'll show the galaxy that humans never give up." The weapon was activated. A bright light spread through space. The alien ships were hit by a strange force. Their engines slowed, their weapons stopped working. The 10 fleets were frozen in space. The humans had won the battle, but the war was not over. The aliens were angry and afraid. They realized humans were stronger than they thought. The galaxy was watching. Commander Ray and his crew knew this victory was just the beginning. Aliens would return with new plans. The humans had to be ready for the next fight. The stars shone quietly again, but the peace was fragile. The galaxy waited, holding its breath. 10 fleets had come and been stopped. What would happen next? The answer was unknown. The humans looked at the sky with hope and fear. Their courage had broken the alien hope once more, but the future was uncertain. The next battle would be even harder, and somewhere far away the alien leaders prepared new weapons and armies. They would not lose. Again, the war was far from over. The galaxy was changing. The story of humans had only just begun. The war had dragged on for many months. Both humans and aliens were tired and wounded. The battles had been fierce and costly. The galaxy was filled with stories of bravery and loss. But now, everything came down to one final battle. Commander Ray stood on the bridge of the human flagship. His face was calm but serious. "This is our last chance," he said. "If we lose Earth, and many other worlds will fall. We fight not just for ourselves, but for all who believe in freedom." The human fleet gathered near a strange, glowing nebula. The aliens had chosen this place for their last great attack. The nebula was dangerous, filled with storms and energy waves that could damage ships, but it was the perfect place to hide a final trap. The aliens' fleets appeared, larger and stronger than ever before. Thousands of ships filled the space. Their weapons glowed bright and deadly. The alien commanders were confident, believing this battle would end the war. But the humans were ready. They had new ships, stronger shields, and better weapons. More importantly, they had courage and hope. The battle began with a roar. Explosions lit the nebula like fireworks. Ships crashed and burned. The sky was alive with light and fire. Every pilot knew this could be their last fight. Commander Ray led the charge. His ship moved quickly, dodging enemy fire. He fired at the alien commander's ships, trying to break their formation. Human pilots worked together like one. They covered each other, attacked from different angles, and protected the weaker ships. The aliens were surprised by the humans' unity and strength. In the middle of the battle, the alien commander sent a powerful message. "Surrender now, and your destruction will be quick." Commander Ray replied, "We will never surrender. Freedom is worth every sacrifice." The fight grew fiercer. The aliens used new weapons that could melt steel in seconds. But humans used their secret technology to block the attacks. The ancient tech from the lost race gave their shields new strength. Sarah, the young pilot from earlier battles, flew through heavy fire again. She saved a damaged human ship and destroyed 2 enemy fighters. Her bravery inspired the whole fleet, but the aliens had a final weapon, a massive ship called the Doombringer. It fired beams that cut through human ships like paper. The Doombringer seemed unstoppable. Commander Ray decided to face the Doombringer himself. He flew his flagship directly toward the massive enemy ship. The 2 ships fired at each other with all their power. The battle was intense and personal. Commander Ray's ship shook from every hit, but he kept fighting, knowing the fate of millions depended on him. Finally, with a daring move, Commander Ray's ship fired a powerful missile that hit the Doombringer's core. The enemy ship exploded in a huge fireball. The alien fleet saw their great weapon destroyed. Their ships began to retreat. The humans had won the last battle, but victory came with a heavy price. Many human ships were lost. Many brave pilots died protecting their home. Commander Ray looked at the stars with sadness and pride. "This battle is over," he said, "but our fight for freedom continues." Back on Earth, people celebrated the victory. They honored the heroes and remembered those who did not return. The galaxy saw humans in a new light, not as weak, but as warriors who would never give up. The war had changed the galaxy forever. New alliances formed, and old enemies watched carefully. Commander Ray knew peace would be difficult, but for now, humans had won their last stand. The stars shone quietly above, holding the stories of courage and hope for the future. The war was finally over. The stars were calm again, and the galaxy began to breathe. After months of battles, losses, and fear, humans had won. The alien empire had retreated, their great fleets broken and scattered. The future was uncertain, but hope was stronger than ever. Commander Ray stood on the bridge of his ship, looking out at the endless black sky. He thought about everything they had been through, the battles, the betrayal, the secret weapons, and the brave pilots who gave their lives. He felt both pride and sadness. On Earth, people were rebuilding their cities and their lives. Scars of war were everywhere, but the spirit of humanity was unbroken. Children played in the streets, soldiers trained for peace, and leaders worked to build a new future. The The galaxy had changed forever. Humans were no longer seen as weak or simple. They had proven their strength, their courage, and their will to survive. Many alien races now respected them, while others watched with fear and caution. A new council was formed, including humans and many alien species. They met to discuss peace and cooperation. Commander Ray was invited to join, a symbol of human resilience and hope. But even as peace began, the galaxy whispered of new dangers. Hidden in dark corners, some aliens still planned revenge. Others hunted for the lost technologies humans had found. The war had opened doors to secrets no one fully understood. On a distant, empty planet, an old artifact glowed with strange energy. It was a message left by the lost alien race whose technology had helped humans win. The message was a warning. The galaxy is not safe. Darkness will return. Commander Ray received the message. He gathered his trusted crew and said, "Our war has ended, but our journey is just beginning. We must be ready for whatever comes next." The humans looked at the stars with new eyes. They were no longer just survivors. They were protectors, explorers, and warriors. The galaxy was their home now, full of hope and danger. As the sun rose over Earth, a new dawn began. The story of humans had changed the galaxy, and the future waited for their next move. The stars shone brightly, holding the promise of new adventures and challenges. The galaxy was wide, and humans were ready to face it together.